Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. I am your humble host, Mr. David Null, also known as Hawkeye Two Feathers. And I greet you with the love and the honor of the infinite creator. And I continue to pray that each and every day, each and every one of you will learn to accept and receive the healing, the knowledge, and the wisdom from the universe. Now, with that said, I want to, briefly discuss the debate, the supposed debate that was on last night. Now, I went to Tampa Catholic High School, and one of the things that we learned, many of us did, I did, was I became, because I was injured playing Michelle. Hey, Michelle, I was busy playing Michelle. How about that? I was busy, because I'd had my leg broken, I couldn't do sports. So I went into public speaking. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I've been reading the news, and I was going to do something about this earlier, and I got the battery plugged in, and I thought, what the heck? I'll do this little bit of thing. There's something flashing back over here. What the hell is that? Oh, that's the modem. Well, anyway, I couldn't watch, quote, the debate because it was not a debate. Yeah, it's my router. Yep, it's in the background. This is just an odd view. I've moved things around. The chair is in a different position, and normally you can't see that. But anyway, so as far as the debate is concerned, now I have been in public speaking. I have been on debate teams. And that last night literally made me sick to my stomach. I couldn't watch it. I've tried to watch clips today, and it was embarrassing. I had just watched a clip from RT, and they were interviewing Larry King. And Larry King, they said, what did you think of the debates? And he was like, what debates? It was a free-for-all. There was no debates. He said the moderator lost it. And, there was no control, and it was haphazard. And he was like, and Larry King's been around a long time, and he's moderated these types of things. And he said, they shouldn't have another one. Unless they can do something else, they shouldn't even have another presidential debate. And as far as winning or losing, I'm embarrassed for the president because it was a shambles. I thought to myself, oh my God. Now I've watched the debates, and I have over the years, and I have I've watched the last year's with Trump, and all the different candidates and everything, and that was a free for all in and of itself. But here's the thing: to call this a debate in any way, shape, form, or fashion of the word is ludicrous at best. There was no order. The moderator did a lousy job. He should have been more forceful and just stopped and said, I'm sorry, Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, whoever you are. And he tried very early on, and Trump even said something, well, I see, I'm not just going to be I see I'm going to be debating you as well, or something like that. And it was right then I was like, well, it's downhill from here. If there was any bit of decency, but there was no decency in it. And I'm embarrassed for our country. It was worldwide, and people are, oh, Trump won, ooh, Biden won. They both lost. Okay. Now I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Biden showed more composure than Trump did. Now they both did, but the bottom line is they were both embarrassing. They embarrassed themselves. They embarrassed each other. They embarrassed the American people. Oh my God. I'm like, these two. Now, okay, Trump is Trump. But somebody should have coached him, and somebody should have told him, Keep your damn mouth shut. But maybe, baby, and then Biden just a bit. There were kids on a school playground have acted better than those two did. And the disrespect for the moderator, I don't care whether you liked him or not, he was the moderator. He was in charge of the debates. It was dishonorable to watch both of them disrespect him and disrespect the honor of the debate commission. Okay, this isn't just this guy and these two people. No, there are people behind this commission of the debates, and they put together they went through a lot of trouble to get this done and accomplished. And these two guys in the first 10 minutes turned it into one of the most embarrassing displays of insanity that I'm sorry to say that I have witnessed for a while. Who won? Nobody won. They both lost, in my opinion. Now, I'm still not going to vote for Biden, but I was shocked, dismayed, embarrassed, and pissed at Trump, okay? Because he was way over the top. And there was a lot of us who were kind of discussing on the sidelines, if he tries to go over the top with Joe, people are they're not going to like that one bit. And it turned me off immediately. And I turned it off almost immediately. I couldn't watch it. I couldn't stand it. And because of the lack of the dishonor to the debate itself. I mean, it's supposed to be the same. And oh my God, it was craziness. Uncalled for, unprofessional. I mean, nothing that should be presidential in either one of them, as far as their actions and how they acted. It was extremely and still is embarrassing. And to read the headlines and some of this stuff where, well, Trump won by a landslide and we did this, we did that. You embarrassed yourself. I'm sorry. I was embarrassed for you. And as an American and somebody that but probably will vote for you, I'm still embarrassed, you know. But I was embarrassed by Biden. So if I was a Biden vote, person, I would have been embarrassed, just as embarrassed, okay? But because I thought Trump had a little bit more going for him, he showed his who won? Nobody won. We can say absolutely, Michelle, we can say this. Who lost the debate? And I would say the American people. The American people lost this debate, okay? Who won? None of them. Neither one of them won it. They showed what politics is really all about. Mamby-pamby bickering without even there are codes set. There are rules for debates and the Robert's Rule of Order, and there is structure to it. There's supposed to be structure. And if these two gentlemen who were mamby-pambying between the two, if they had any respect for the system, okay, whether it be the United States system or the system of the debates, and having honor for that in and of itself, Presidential Debate Commission and all the trouble they went and to put it in this building and all the stuff they talked about before. And then these two guys come out there and just disrespected everybody. I'm ashamed. I really am. I'm ashamed. And so are a lot of other people. I was like proud to, Larry King called it. And I was like, I just got done watching the video and I was like, Larry King, you nailed it right on the money. And my 2 cents worth, but I was in public speaking. I have coached people on debate teams and in theater and public speaking and so forth. And this was such a sham, such a sham. I mean, 8th graders fourth graders could have done a better job than these two guys. I'm shocked. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed for America. Then if somebody, there's been a couple of folks, what'd you think of the debates? It was embarrassing. Well, did you think Trump won? No. Do you think Biden won? No. Because they both showed what kind of people they actually are. They just, like I said, I'm repeating myself, but they dishonored each other. They dishonored themselves, and they dishonored the whole idea of the debate. And things have gotten unruly in debates before, but there were no rules from the beginning, and that's just a shame. So I was looking forward to it, and now I'm like, oh please, y'all don't do nothing else. Don't waste our time, please. Don't embarrass yourselves, and for God's sakes, don't embarrass me as an American again from because of your childish behavior, uncalled for, just absolutely. I'm very disappointed in both of them, and also in in the moderator, that he wasn't more of a moderator. And even Larry King said he was lousy. He should have demanded that they be quiet, and demanded, listen, you be quiet, you go ahead, but no. So anyway, this could go on for hours, but this is not an hour long discussion. It was horrible. It was distasteful. It was distracting. It was dishonest. It was just dishonorable. It was horrible. And for those of you out there on either side, doesn't matter, who say your guy won, then you have not a clue of what debating is all about, nor the type of show that these two gentlemen just put on in front of the whole world for an hour and a half. Childish behavior. That's what was shown. Egotism on both sides. Narcissism on both sides. Oh my God, it was horrible. Okay, that's my take on it. And I'm sticking to it. And not as a Republican. This has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with the debate and the organization of debate, how debates are held. It is all about, I've been on debate teams, and you are proud to debate a subject, and that you get your stuff together. And if somebody comes up with a thing, you write it down, and and when it's your turn, you bring up, your rebuttal. But this interruption and all this stuff, and at this point in a way, I almost wish there was another candidate, because I think a lot of us would go, oh hell no, these guys are clowns. You know, that's the worst reality TV I've ever witnessed, and it was so bad I couldn't watch it. And I can usually stomach some pretty bad stuff, but it was just it was horrible. Anyway, Michelle, what y'all yakking about? I think it's why Biden did not go on live tonight. Those two were at odds. Maybe it was by design. Maybe. And Michelle, I say maybe by design. And watching Trump's behavior and remembering last year's debates on how he treated people and how he jumped in with snide remarks and things, I was praying, hoping, and wishing 2-3 days before this, and I was convinced I wasn't going to watch it. So, but yesterday it came time. I turned it on and I started watching, and I went, he did exactly what I was worried that he was going to do, and that was come out and both of them were. I think Trump was a little worse than Joe, and just being a pompous ass. Well, you're going to listen to me. Well, that's not how it was. No, no, no. I'm sorry. By design, Trump may have designed it that he was just going to go out there and do a thing, but a sham and a shame. Yes, Michelle. I think it was why RS did not go live. Yeah, everything is socially engineered, but the I think the travesty that happened last night was between two egotistical folks. It just it was horrible. You know, I can't. Here's the thing: I can't imagine that they would design something that horrible. It was that bad. So could they have done this by design? Yeah, but to what purpose? Because too many of us are looking at it going, that was embarrassing. Too many folks are going, that was embarrassing. So why would they want to go out there and embarrass themselves and each other? I mean, I could understand why they would want to embarrass the other person, but it was embarrassing for America. That's my point. So why would they go out there and embarrass themselves as Americans and politicians and presidents and act like that? I cannot understand at this moment how they would plan such a fiasco, because it was. And Larry King was like, it was a 8 or 9 minute interview, but he was right on the money with it, honey. Let me tell you. And as a moderator and as a person who has been on debate teams, it was horrible. It was horrible. And like I said, embarrassing. But anyway, so dumping out his frustrations over all the left's false claims. Mass mind manipulation. I don't know what they manipulated with what that travesty was last night, because I think all it did was confuse a bunch of people. Now that might be, hey, let's keep these people so confused they don't know what the F is up or down. But I don't see the results of it. You know, there have been other debates and stuff before, but this was just, if they planned this, oh man, it's gonna Michelle, if they planned this for whatever reason, distraction or not, if they planned this on purpose, oh boy, we really better hang on to our hats and seats, because God knows where this is headed. Okay, if they planned this, but the way I saw it, I don't think it was planned. I think it was Trump being Trump and Biden being Biden, and the guy in the middle couldn't control him. You know, I think that's it. That's it in a nutshell. You know, whether I like or dislike Trump, has he got an egotistical streak? Yeah. Is he narcissistic? Yeah. And that's why a lot of people don't like him. But at the same time, he does get things done. But at the same time, for whatever, you know, somebody's fact checking this or, you know, whatever. Um, I have listened to Trump many times in other speeches, and he does his dead level best to have his facts correct. Biden, on the other hand, has dreamt up, you know, he was in the Senate for 180 years or something, you know? So in that respect, I think, did Trump stretch some things? Yes, they all do. They're politicians. But at the same time, there were things that I listened to Joe and it's like he was just wrong, period. He's just wrong. That's not true. That I just knew myself, whether I liked Trump or not, I just knew the facts weren't correct because I'd heard a speech or something, did my own research. So he was trying to dream up something that was just, in my opinion, false information. But at the same time, Trump didn't have to overdo it and overplay his hand, because he should have, you know, I don't know. It would, I don't think either one of them had a coach, because if they'd had a debate coach, the debate coach would have said, keep your mouth shut. Don't interrupt. It'll make you look like a fool. And I think that's exactly what they did. They made themselves look foolish. So I wasn't going to spend a lot of time on this. Well, behind the scenes, they were collaborating a massive deception to keep us divided. Yeah, I don't think it's a deception, Teresa. I don't think it's deception. They're doing it right out in the open. They are trying to keep us divided one way or the other, yes. But I don't think it's a deception. That's just they're trying to deceive the public. No, that was on everybody, had a chance to watch it live and in color. So that can't be deceiving in and of itself. You know what I mean? But truth, what happened? It was just horrible. It wasn't a debate. That's it. And to bring you up to speed after 20 minutes as a debater and a person in public speaking most of my life, it was the worst debate ever. It wasn't a debate. It wasn't. It was dishonorable, distasteful. Larry King agrees. He was like, that's the worst thing he's ever seen in his life. And I agree, it was. And if those people who want to call it a debate or that A or B won, neither one of them won. We lost as Americans because they put that on live TV in front of the whole world to replay over and over to show what kind of dingleberries and dingbats we have, and what egotistical snobs we have, in that, they couldn't go by the rules, play by the rules. Here are the debate rules. The debate rules have been in place for centuries. Robert's Rules of Orders and stuff like that. But anyway, but with that said, so and as far as listening to what they had to say to each other, that I couldn't listen because of the arguing and the timber and the fact that I wanted to upchuck, So I don't know if anybody really heard anything in that debate because it was so not a debate. Anyway, we'll see what happens in the future, but that's my 20 cents worth on that, and I'll throw in another nickel if you want, as far as opinion, but not good. And those folks that are professionals and have been in public speaking and so forth, they are all in agreement. That was not a debate. It was a free for all. It was a scrimmage, whatever. So, but anyway, what did I say? Dingleberries. Yes, absolutely, dingleberries. Teresa says, I'm not sure either, but I can see why others think this. Yep. It just basically, I mean, having nothing to do with politics, mind you. I'm just saying the basics of what a debate is. These two guys were embarrassing. That's all. And win or lose, they both lost. Having nothing to do with politics, I'm saying. And they both were horrible. But anyway, I love you all. I do. I just had to get this 2 cents out there along with some other folks in that listen, hey, Amanda, how are you? Folks are, oh, it was this and oh, it was that. Oh, no, it was horrible. And listen to some of the other folks who have moderated debates before, like Larry King and folks. It horrible, 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 horrible. Nothing good to say about it. So anyway, that's my 10 cents and I'm sticking to it, didn't change my mind either way of who I was going to vote for, which is one of the other things that was brought up before the debates. Would the debates actually change anybody's mind? I don't know. What it did was embarrass a lot of us, but anyway, never mind. Email you. You have a question? Okay, so ask, Teresa. Oh, you never mind. You're going to email it. Okay, all right. But anyway, so didn't want to go on long about this, but I'm very embarrassed. Yes, very, very embarrassed for America. So until next time, my friends, keep an eye on this stuff. And, here's one of those things that people are going to try to draw you in. Well, Trump was better in the debate. Well, no, Biden was better in the debate. They were both bad, period. So, and, you don't have to try to win or lose the debate about the debate. because there is no debate. It was embarrassing on both sides. Anyway, stay out of the chaos. Yes, Michelle. That's sort of why I'm doing this. Is that nobody won in this one. We as Americans lost. But you know, we can stand up and go, "Sorry, I'm not going to buy into this chaos. That was ridiculous. It was uncalled for. It was unsportsmanlike. I mean, and the dishonor. I think that's the thing that pisses me off the most. As someone who's been on a debate team, the fact that there was no control and no honor and no, you know, it just it hurts my heart. You know, unprofessional, uncouth. Yes, yes. I didn't use those two words, so thank you, Michelle and Teresa. We'll throw them into the mix. But it really, really, truly was. You know. So anyway. Is there an argument about who won the debate? Nah. No, because they both lost. Anyway, that's my thing, and I'm still sticking to it. Me and the Duggar got to go out for a walk. I moved the computer and plugged it in and was checking a few things. Then I was like, you know what? I just got to bitch about this. I just have to say my 2 cents about it because, you know, win or lose, nah. But anyway, so I love you all. Be safe. Stay out of the chaos. And keep doing. No, truth in me, it really wasn't a debate. That's sort of my point. There was so much chaos, there was no debate. That's it. That's my point. I'm embarrassed as a person who used to be on debate teams, who have taught people public speaking and how to debate. It was it's horrible. It wasn't a debate. It was embarrassing. That's what it was. So I love you all. Thank you. Yep. So cosmic hugs to everybody. And I continue to pray that each and every one of you will learn to accept and receive the knowledge, the healing, and the wisdom from the universe. I continue to pray that each and every day, each and every one of you will continue to learn and to accept and receive the knowledge and the healing from the universe. And in that law of three, I continue to pray that each and every one of you will continue to learn to accept and receive the knowledge, the healing, and the wisdom from the universe, and that you continue to share it with your friends, your neighbors, all of your acquaintances. So Truth in Me, Amanda, be well yourself, and for everybody out there, as always, Michelle and Teresa, Truth in Me, and anybody else that's lurking in the background, we love you. Thank you. And stay out of the chaos, but keep an eye on that mess. They're going to try to drag you in every chance they get. So don't even become a part of the who won, who lost this. Just say it was so horrible, neither one. And that'll be that. There will be no argument. If somebody tries to say, but Joe Biden said or Trump said, you just go, it was horrible. And just there, you know, don't care what either one of them said. It was horrible. It wasn't a debate. And but there you go. Can't argue if there is no argument. It was worse than watching a movie, Truth in Me. You know, there have been some movies that I've watched where the situation was so embarrassing to watch, even though it was just a movie, you felt embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? And in that respect, it did seem like a movie. Like, they can't really be doing this, can they? Are they really doing this? Maybe this is a movie, but it wasn't a movie. It was reality. Trainwreck TV. Cringy. Thank you, Michelle. You've got a wonderful vocabulary. Night Duggar, yeah, he's already snoozing over there on the couch. So, but anyway, thank you all. Cosmic hugs, and until next time. Who knows? Maybe in 20 minutes. I don't know. But anyway, I just thought that this should be tackled from a standpoint of the debate itself, not whether or not it was political. So you're welcome, everybody. Till next time, be safe, be kind, be sweet, keep it between the ditches, and as we always say, TTFN. Ta-ta for now from South Georgia. Blessings, everybody. Bye.